This is Radio Nepal. I'm Kaushal Kimire with the news. The headlines first. Election Commission suggests government fix date for holding National Assembly election for vacant post on coming 25th of January. CIAA Chief Commissioner Prem Kumar Rai directs public institutions to adopt information and technology-friendly mechanism to strengthen service delivery. Nepal Electricity Authority exports electricity worth 12.5 billion rupees to India during 4 months of current fiscal year. Qatar State Minister arrives in Kathmandu and riot starts in Dublin, Ireland after children stabbed in knife attack. Now the news in detail. The Election Commission has advised the government to fix the date for holding National Assembly polls for one-third of its lawmakers on coming 25th of January. The term of 20 National Assembly members is expiring on the 3rd of March next year. The Election Commission office bearers met Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal Prachanda at his office and suggested to hold the National Assembly polls. After the meeting, Election Commission spokesperson Salikram Sharma Paudel said that the Prime Minister mentioned that the government would announce the election date as per the recommendation of the Commission. As per the constitutional provision, the election should be held 35 days before the end of the term of a National Assembly member. The government has approved the resignation of Nepal Army Major General Taradhoj Pandey and Energy Secretary Dinesh Kumar Khimire. According to the Communication and Information Technology Minister and Government spokesperson Rekha Sharma, a cabinet meeting held yesterday approved the resignation of Major General Pandey and Secretary Khimire. Likewise, the cabinet meeting decided to appoint Purna Bahadur Kunwar of Kanchanpur to the post of the member of the E-Governance Commission. Minister Sharma informed that the cabinet also decided to approve a grant assistance of approximately 650 million rupees to be provided by the Swiss government for the technical education sector in Nepal. Chief Commissioner of the Commission for the Abuse of Authority, Prem Kumar Rai, has directed the public institution to adopt information and technology-friendly mechanism to strengthen service delivery. During an interaction with the office bearers of public institutions yesterday, Chief Commissioner Rai instructed them to execute works to maintain good governance by addressing public grievances. He also called on the public institutions to actively work to address the challenges seen in service delivery. Finance Minister Dr. Prakash Charan Mahat has said the issues seen in the country's economy are being gradually resolved. Concluding the tax week organized on the occasion of the National Tax Day, the finance minister claimed that the current economic problems were disappearing and advancing towards the positive direction. He reiterated that the government was active in bringing the economy on right track and it would collaborate with the private sector to bring about positive results. On the occasion, the finance minister honored the best taxpayers from various sectors at the closing ceremony of the tax week. Nepal Electricity Authority has exported electricity worth 12.5 billion rupees to India in 4 months of the current fiscal year. The authority exported more than 1.36 billion units of electricity to India during this period. The authority sold the surplus electricity in the Indian market during the monsoon season. Managing Director of Nepal Electricity Authority, Kulman Kising, said the amount earned from the electricity export had helped contribute to increase the country's foreign exchange reserves and decrease the trade deficit with India. Minister for Energy, Water Resources and Irrigation, Shakti Bahadur Basnet, has said the government is carrying out planned initiatives for the overall development of the country's energy sector. Addressing the program Hydropower for Sustainable Development yesterday, Minister Basnet said the contribution of energy sector would be significant for sustainable development and to materialize the plan of zero carbon emission. The government of Nepal has welcomed the agreement on humanitarian pause in Gaza, paving the way for the release of hostages and the supply of humanitarian materials. Issuing a statement yesterday, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said Nepal complimented the diplomatic efforts of all the countries and parties, primarily the State of Qatar, the United States of America, and the Arab Republic of Egypt in reaching the understanding. The government of Nepal has also reiterated its call for the immediate release of Nepali national Bipin Joshi. The State Minister for Foreign Affairs of the State of Qatar, Sultan bin Saad Al Muraiki, arrived in Kathmandu yesterday. The Qatari State Minister was welcomed by Foreign Affairs Secretary Bharat Raj Paudel at the Tribhuvan International Airport. Qatar's ambassador to Nepal, Michel bin Mohammed Al Ansari, along with the high-ranking officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, were at the airport to receive State Minister Al Muraiki. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in its statement, has said that the Qatari dignitary is slated to pay a courtesy call on Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal Prachanda and Foreign Affairs Minister N.P. Saud. In addition, the Qatari State Minister for Foreign Affairs is scheduled to engage in a bilateral meeting with Foreign Secretary Paudel. Following the conclusion of these diplomatic engagements, he is expected to depart for his homeland today itself. This visit signifies the strengthening of diplomatic ties between Nepal and Qatar and is expected to pave the way for future collaborations between the two nations. You're listening to Radio Nepal's 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. On to an international update now. There have been violent scenes in Dublin, Ireland, after an earlier knife attack in the city centre left 4 people injured. It is not clear exactly what caused the disturbances, including clashes and reports of a number of vehicles set on fire. The Irish police chief blames the unrest on lunatic hooligan faction driven by far-right ideology, and the president has said the earlier attack was being abused by groups with an agenda. Now, the general weather forecast for the country for today, according to the Meteorological Forecasting Division. The weather will be partly cloudy in the hilly areas and mainly fair in the rest of the country. There are also chances of light snowfall at 1 or 2 places of the high, hilly and mountainous region of Kosi Province, Bagmati Province and Gandaki Province. With this, we have almost come to the end of this news bulletin. But before wrapping up, let's have a reminder of the headlines once again. Election Commission suggests government fix date for holding National Assembly election for vacant post on coming 25th of January. CIA Chief Commissioner Prem Kumar Rai directs public institutions to adopt information and technology-friendly mechanism to strengthen service delivery. Nepal Electricity Authority exports electricity worth 12.5 billion rupees to India during 4 months of the current fiscal year. Qatar State Minister arrives in Kathmandu and riot starts in Dublin, Ireland after children stabbed in knife attack. Well, that's all the news we have for this bulletin. Our next bulletin in English will be at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website www.onlineradionepal.gov.np. Keep listening to Radio Nepal and have a good day.